I 3D printed these small gates. How would you build your gate without any support, strong support, or thin support? And also the question with those two is, would you let your diagonals be going uphill that the beam is compressed and this side is pulled apart? Or would you go the opposite way? You pull that apart and you also tension that beam. That's how we're gonna test with that. Of course, mathematically, this is definitely better because most materials are a lot more stronger in tensile strength or when you want to pull them apart. In compressive strength, when you push them together, it wants to bend away like that. If you try to push it down, it's very strong. Right now I'm pulling 1.8, 2 kilos. Hardly moves. 3.5 kilos, it buckled a bit. But if I use the compressive strength, I can already feel it bending. Maybe you can see it here better. 300 grams, it starts to bend. 800 grams is quite heavily deformed. Starts to move about 1.8 up to 3 kilos. Pulling with 3 kilos right now. Starts to form around 1.8. It can also last 3 kilos, pulling 3 right now. Perhaps you've seen that most gates are built like that because it's cheaper, easier on wood. You just have to put thick enough diagonals and it will be really strong, very nice, easy to build. If you do metal build or if you just want to make it durable on wood as well, use some tails or whatever joinery, wood joinery without metals, without fasteners. That design is actually a lot stronger. Use tensile strength. Otherwise, with age, wood is still gonna bend. The gate is still gonna curve down, gonna sag. Now, the clear upside of that design is you can use thinner material, so it's cheaper. The gate itself is lighter. It's actually a better idea to make these lines adjustable. So if you use some cable or threaded rods or just some pipes or piece of wood that have threaded rod section that you can tighten or release. So if that post at the end of where it attaches should somehow lower or whatnot, you can always adjust it. You can add pieces here as well, but tension actually is a lot better. What you don't want to do, you never actually want to use only that, because that is very flimsy. Starts to deform very fast. In about 100 grams. 700 grams, it's almost going to break it. It's very flimsy indeed. But if your gate is like that already, don't throw it away. Just add tension lines here. And if you're at home, maybe lift it with a hard jack. So it's actually a bit under tension already, gently above. It's not completely square, so it's gently above, and then attach the tension lines and release the tension, and it's good to go again. 45 degrees usually is the best. You can get away with a bit more with the tension. If you go with the supporting, you have to have 45, pretty much, maybe 40, maybe 50 about, but that's the ideal. The lower you go, the worse it gets. The higher you go, the worse it gets. With tension, you have a lot more lenience. You don't have to be exactly 45, but 45 is ideal. How would you build it? 1, 2, or 3?